Today we are going to talk about Qualcomm, their global market strategy and adaptation. And before we start the presentation, we've heard a lot of the words in the semiconductor industry. So I want to briefly just use 1 minute to let you more understand what is the supply chain for semiconductor industry. So imagine we have the chips in your mobile phone, your PC, and the electricity part. They are all different. The chips, the wafer. So imagine that the chip is the kind of the pizza. So IC Design House is the one who write the recipe. So they want to know what kind of the pizza I want to make. So they will write a recipe. Like NVIDIA, Qualcomm, AMD, MediaTek, they are all IC house. And they don't have the factory, so they are all called fabless. Okay, right now I write a recipe, then I give it to the foundry, the wafer manufacturing, which is TSMC, and UNC, they are the one who made the pizza for us. Okay, so now we need an equipment to bake the pizza, right? So the equipment is the oven we use to bake our chips. So Applied Material, ASML, and TEL, they are all equipment suppliers. Right now, the pizza is made, so someone needs to test and package the pizza, right? So SE and Anchor and SPL, they are all the testing and the packaging companies. Right now, the chips is all made. So we're back to the IC Design House. Then we are thinking which company we can sell to. Okay, the Apple, they have made the PC and they made the mobile phone. Or Intel, they made the PC, so we can sell our chips to their company. And right now, finally, all these products will be going into your hands. All the ad will be go to the customers. Okay, so right now it's a very brief supply chain for our semiconductor industry. So right now, today we are going to introduce one of the IC design houses for Qualcomm.
Okay, so now let's introduce this pizza designer. Yeah, okay, so you can see there are US-based semiconductor company, and the most great achievement of that is that the second largest chip supplier for the smartphone. So they are just a little bit smaller than MediaTek, which is the pioneer leaders globally, and yet notably they are bigger than Apple, which is the ranked at the third one. And okay, so next you can see they also earn very major amounts of related on the smartphones, but they want to reduce about 20% by 2029. Like they want to decrease their reliance on their major product application to like become more diversified and to grow more rapidly. Yeah. So next, okay, I want to introduce their business strategy. So based on what we learned in the previous class, and we can see they have 3 major business models. And first, it is franchising. This is a kind of licensing. So you can see they can achieve to make their company become more stick in the foreign markets. Like for example, they collaborate with the China Unicom, 中国联通, and also China Mobile, 中国移动. Like they promote their skill, for example, 5G service, and by the franchise to the local telecommunication operators. So, and the next, SDA and joint venture. Example, in India, they have achieved, they invest about 400 million US dollars in the Hyderabad. Hyderabad, they have a technology development centers, and which is the largest out of the US. Yeah. So you can see they just co-develop the 5G and 6G service in India, and also they want to attract more people in there. Yeah. And the final one is acquisition. By this, about Nubia is to like as a solution to fight against the arm structure, arm company, which is like given some pressure, like because they just have license from the arm company, so they want to develop more um, like another kind of product line to find their own way. And I don't know if you notice like last week they also they also have another acquisition for the another structure is for risk-wise structure, and they just bought the company called yeah, just another company. Oh, it's called Ventana Microsystem. Yeah, so you can see they have many kind of solution to have the broad business structure. And next.
So for the company's portfolio, just briefly what the company does with its chip. So Qualcomm has a really wide range of chip products, and the most well-known one is called Snapdragon series. So these chips are mostly used on smartphones, wearables, SR devices. And the second application is on the automotive and IoT, and usually this can be found on the car system, smart home devices, point of sale machines, and smart cameras and other industrial IoT systems. So on the very right side, there is a PCs and tablet section. So Qualcomm entered this market with coming up with Snapdragon X Elite. It's because they want to start to focus on this market, and this chip is considered as a leapfrogging move. It's because that Intel has already set the standards for PC's market, and Qualcomm want to Qualcomm skip its older generation chip, so the company can compete and coming up with a business-ready PC approach and focusing on a more energy efficient, long life battery, and also AI-focused chips. And these are the Qualcomm and its key competitors in the semiconductor industry. So although they operate in the same industry, but they are not competing in exactly the same way. So Qualcomm core strength lies in the mobile processor and its 5G technology. So as Qualcomm tries to expand into the AI market, it is often described in the media that it is a big threat for NVIDIA or a big challenge to NVIDIA. So however, the focus on AI is quite different. So NVIDIA is known for its strongest high-performance GPUs and more focused on AI training and large-scale AI computing, mainly in data centers. So Qualcomm focuses more on AI inference, meaning the use of AI models directly on everyday devices like smartphones and PCs. So Broadcom, on the other hand, plays a little bit different role. It's specialized in networking chips and custom silicon that help large AI data centers work smoothly, especially by moving data efficiently and creating customer chips for large companies. So overall, these companies focus on different AI roles and market segments instead of competing head-to-head.
Okay, so we may have an overview for the Qualcomm. So now I'm talking about the future market for adaptation for the Qualcomm. So first one is AI is a new UI. So imagine that you open the Google search engine, you key in the keywords. Right now it's the AI the first to answer your question. So like Elon Musk said, in the future, our mobile phone, you don't need any apps. So in the future, your mobile phone, just one button is called AI. Then you can enter what you want to ask AI, they will just answer your question. And the second one is the Dragonwing platform. So the Dragonwing platform is a Qualcomm they provide to everyone engineer they can use in the IoT or the software development kit. So IoT is an international thing. So imagine that you go to buy the washing machine. Or recently, I want to buy a hot water machine for showering, and I go into a store, then the store and asks me, which one you like? You want the machine with internet or not? So why do I need the internet for hot water machine? So it's kind of an IoT. So in the future, every home applications, electronics, you will have the internet with your mobile. And the third one is their target is to reach the 6G in the 2028. And the fourth one, they are also developing AI industry. So they will have a cooperation with Saudi Arabia, the new scale of AI company, to advance their AI infrastructures.
Next, I want to talk about what happened and how Qualcomm is encountering the new policy. First, export control led to a market restriction. When the US revoked Qualcomm's license to Huawei, they lost a key advantage in the biggest markets. Furthermore, delays in renewing patent contracts severely cut into Qualcomm's royalties. The guaranteed income they once relied on is simply disappeared. Then second, the CHIPS Act created supply chain uncertainty. While the Act offers subsidies, it strictly limits their ability to expand manufacturing in China. This forced them into a costly restructuring of their entire global chain to remain compliant. Therefore, Qualcomm's strategy response is built on three layers of defense and offense. First, on the supply chain. They adopted a multi-sourcing strategy. Domestically, Qualcomm partnered with global foundries to secure 5G radio frequency and connectivity chips, aligned with US policy. Internationally, they kept TSMC and Samsung as key partners. This balance ensures they are resilient against any single point of failure. Second, and most importantly, the China market strategy. Although they lost Huawei due to the US entity list, competitors like Xiaomi and Oppo remain unrestricted. They quickly fill the gap. Because of this substitution effects, Qualcomm managed to maintain a 46% revenue share in China. They didn't lose the market, they simply shifted their client base. And third, future growth. Qualcomm is aggressively pivoting beyond phones. They are targeting automotive with the digital chassis. They providing a cloud-connected platform for smart cockpits and autonomous driving. And they are entering the AI PC market with the Snapdragon X Elite, bringing high performance on-device AI to Windows ecosystem. So in conclusion, while US policy brought pain and cost pressure, they also accelerated Qualcomm's evolution. They have successfully eliminated risk in supply chain, secured their hold on the Chinese market, and expanded into the AI and automotive sectors. They successfully turned the crisis into a structural opportunity. Thank you.
Any questions? Does anyone have any questions? Can I have like 2 questions? The first question is that, when the whole class is focusing on either TSMC, MediaTek, or, some other topics, why do you guys choose Qualcomm? And the second question is that from your presentation, I realized that Qualcomm is actually leveraging whatever they've already built on telecommunication, because that Qualcomm is actually the largest company in telecommunication devices, the chips in like our mobile phones or any networking devices. So I think they are leveraging their capability into other applications. So my question is, could you find what aspect of all these different applications they are focusing? Because I'm wondering if they are, choosing devices that can help them enlarge their communication technology or their communication foundation things. For instance, in the previous presentations, a car needs more than 3,000 chips, right? So what dimensions are Qualcomm focusing on? Like maybe one day our cars can talk. Yeah. So that are my 2 questions.
Okay, so based on the first question, why we choose Qualcomm, because actually Qualcomm, as you know, they are the second largest mobile chip supplier. And at the first beginning, we want to choose MediaTek because they are the largest mobile supplier. Yeah, but actually, when we have developed to see the research from the Qualcomm, we know that they are not only doing the mobile chips, they do a lot of things like they do. Right now, they have developed for the chips for the robots. We know in the future they will have a lot of robots to support our life. And also, I mentioned they also create Snapdragon, the chips that will be used in your PC. Because right now they use all your PC will be used the chips from Intel or AMD. So right now they developed one of the chips that they can use in your PC, which they will be have dividing the PC market for the chips. And also they will be also cooperate with the startup AI company in the Saudi Arabia, which is a very new market for them. Yeah, I don't think there we have a lot of semiconductor company. They build out the industry over there. Right now, the Qualcomm will be the first one.
Thank you.